Hi everyone, I'm immigration attorney John Khosravi coming to you today with some important notes for any person trying to get a visa, whether an immigrant visa, one that leads to a green card, or a non-immigrant visa, a temporary tourist visa, work visa, or anything similar to that, that either is going to start it, has it pending, or has done an interview and is waiting for the visa to be issued. This information just came out from the State Department. It's been shared with many immigration attorneys, and I wanted to bring it with you, and be prepared, it's not good. Thanks again for watching. I want to let you know about the recent changes that have happened because of COVID-19 and how it's affected visa numbers and how things are going to look forward in the future and how unfortunately bad things are going to be for the near future, in the near term and the medium term. So essentially when COVID-19 hit, many of the embassies shut down and they are starting to reopen very, very slowly at less staff. And so the statistics that they provided to us that I want to share with you is eye-opening. So I'll start with it right now, what's going with getting visas through the embassy system, the Department of State embassy system for coming to the United States. They said that DOS, the Department of State, resources are very limited and they're only going to prioritize immigrant visas. These are people who will do an appointment, an interview at the embassy, so that when they get the visa and enter the United States, a green card is issued. These are called immigrant visas. This is good for immigrant visa categories because they have a priority, but it comes at the expense of non-immigrant visas, those temporary work visa, tourist visas, and the like. They said that only 90% of the 136 posts, that means the embassies that process green card cases, there's usually only one per country, 90% of them are processing some of the immigrant visas. 10% are completely stopped, only doing emergency. Now those that are doing some visas, they're doing it at a limited fashion because they are understaffed for safety reasons and for COVID precautions and country shutdowns. They're doing less, but they are processing but less, focusing on immigrant visas. They're saying about non-immigrant visas, NIVs, or tourist visas, work visas, and the like. Only 43 of the 233 consulates that process these kind of visas are doing routine processing right now. It's 43 out of 233 posts. So most of the world is hit by this. The rest that are not doing it are either closed or only doing emergency services. So 190 posts are essentially empty and only doing emergency-based cases. So I'm getting calls from people asking about tourist visas. Can we get that right now? Well, you see the numbers. Do we have time process? Probably not. And then you look at other categories as well, maybe H-1B, maybe L. Now there's travel bans associated with that, but let's say there was no travel ban, they're going to get hit by this stuff. So you really, if you're in the United States, leaving to get a visa to come back is probably not a good idea, depending on if you know your local embassy that you're going to go to is actually processing cases. And there's a great risk to this. So there's more groundbreaking information, they say. Before COVID-19, the Department of State issued approximately 10 million visas a year. Of these 10 million, 500,000 were immigrant visas, people that get green cards once they enter the United States. 9,500,000 were non-immigrant visas. And to give, these are the kind of numbers they're working with. And just to give you some idea of the scope of how big the processing is and how it really comes down. In January 2020, right before COVID hit, they had 75,000 immigrant visas pending at the National Visa Center ready for interview. So if you're going to get an immigrant visa, your case first goes to the National Visa Center, they review the documents, make it documentarily qualified once the paperwork is good, and then they say, okay, we're waiting for the embassy to schedule an appointment, we'll notify you. They had 75,000 cases then. In February of 2021, a week ago, right now we're recording this early March, they had 473,000 cases at the National Visa Center ready to be interviewed but pending, documentarily qualified. So you see 75,000 before COVID, now 473,000, 6 or 7 times that. This is a massive increase, very dramatic, very intense, and it gets worse. It gets worse. These are the ones that are documentarily qualified for 173,000 immigrant visas. They're people getting green cards. This doesn't include the numbers of people who have cases going to the National Visa Center who are still in the process of being documentarily qualified. And it does not include the cases where the National Visa Center, the NVC, sent the case over to the embassy for the interview, and the embassy all of a sudden said, oh, we can't do the interview right now, you're on hold, and it doesn't include people that are undergoing administrative processing, but that's been paused and they can't get the visa issued. So the numbers are much more dramatic than this. So just to recap, there's a huge backlog, which will take many months, if not years, to be cleared out. So if you have an interview pending, I get these questions every day of my life on social media, on phone calls and emails. When's the embassy opening? When is my appointment? Not clear at all. There are priorities they put in this. Some cases will be emergency, maybe you can argue that, but be prepared for the long haul. The embassy system is completely busted, and for them to be able to staff it up, first of all, COVID has to come down so people could go to work, and the embassy system, the Department of State in general, for even over Trump's time, has been very badly funded. A lot of people have left, doesn't have enough staff to handle this. This is a global visa emergency that we're going through. I don't know how to fix this up other than trying to hire more people, which takes a year lag to train them, maybe even more, and then, you know, a pandemic has to go down. Other than that, the only thing I could think of is, you know, for people that are married to U.S. citizens, maybe even green card holders, immediate relatives of citizens and minor children, they should be able to get some sort of special tourist visa to just come to the United States and wait it out here until their visa interview is ready, or to be able to file for adjustment status in the United States. That's the dream I have. Contact your local Congress people. Maybe that's something we can make hashtag, marriage tourist visa. I don't know, doing whatever we can, because lives are going to be torn apart. Spouses are going to be separated. Children are going to be left away. It's a really horrible situation. But I wanted to let you know, these are the statistics we're getting, and there's much worse statistics. I'll just leave it at that. But be prepared for the long haul if you're applying for a U.S. immigration visa, either non-immigrant or immigrant, you know, green card or temporary. With that, if you have some questions or you want to schedule a consultation in my office, I'm John Khosravi. Email me at info@jqqlaw.com. Again, I'm John Khosravi. Thank you for listening. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed this educational video. We have a second channel with much more information as well at JQK Immigration Clips. Please check that out. Also, you'll find our social media site has a lot more videos, images, and information about the U.S. immigration process. Please check those out on the various social media websites.